In this video, I'm going to give you the 6 best exercises to increase your vertical jump and jump higher. So stay tuned because we about to get some bounce.
Young visionary and I don't know where I am. I'm running blindfolded like I ain't got a plan. You either steady living life or you afraid to die. But if you don't take that leap, how you know that you can't fly? So I'm just steady taking chances and I do the shit a lot. How you expect to score if you afraid to take the shot?
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, make sure that you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click the bell so that you never miss another video, and comment jump down below in the comment section if you want a free bodyweight vertical jump training program. Today's question is from Nathanael S, who says, what are the best exercises for plyos and weights? Sorry if it's already there, I'm new, but I love you, man. Thank you. Well, guess what, Nathanael? I love you too. Guess what else? It is already there. I've made tons of videos like this on my channel. However, these videos are very old, and I like to think that I have learned a lot since then. So I am going to say some of the same exercises that I said in those old videos, but we have some updates, okay? So here we go. And since he asked for plyos and weights, I'm going to give you 3 weight training exercises and 3 plyometric exercises. So here we go. Weight training exercise number 1 to increase your vertical jump and jump higher is squats. And I know, look, there's no way around squats. To increase your vertical jump, I've said this in tons of other videos, but you're new, so maybe you haven't heard it yet. To increase your vertical jump, you need to improve your strength and you need to improve your speed, because vertical jump is nothing more than a test of power output, and strength and speed make up power. If you want to jump higher, you need to become more powerful. To become more powerful, you need to get stronger and you need to get faster. Okay, strength and rate of force development. How fast can your muscles fire into the ground to send you up into the air? Okay, so squats. Squats are a compound movement. They work the glutes, they work the quads, they work the hamstrings. Not too much of the calves, but the posterior chain, the lower back. Squats work everything that is used in a vertical jump. So if you increase your strength with the squats by going a little bit heavier, and you increase your speed with squats, focusing on rate of force development, always focus on how fast you can go from the bottom of a squat to the top of a squat. Always focused on how fast you can do that rep with good form. So if you increase your strength and your speed with squats, that will transfer to power, which will transfer to vertical jump, which will allow you to dunk on your grandmother. Okay, so that's why squats are number 1. Very similar to why squats are number 1 are the number 2 exercise, which are deadlifts. Deadlifts, same exact thing. Okay, you want to increase your vertical jump, got to increase your power. Want to increase your power, got to increase your strength and your rate of force development or your speed. You can do that with deadlifts. Deadlifts work more of the posterior chain, more of the hamstrings and glutes, more of the muscles that are used in a vertical jump. So deadlifts might even be a better option than squats. And some people ask me, can I do trap bar deadlifts? Yes, trap bar deadlifts are the best type of deadlifts to do if you're an athlete. So for all the same reasons that squats are good, deadlifts are good, if not better. So number 1 is squats, and number 2 is deadlifts. The third exercise is hang cleans. And I know not a lot of you are going to want to do hang cleans because you've never done them before. But if at one point you never did squats before. At one point you never walked before. So a lot of people, when I say hang cleans, they're like, well, isn't that for Olympic lifters? I don't really want to do hang cleans. I don't want to be in the gym trying hang cleans when I don't know how to do it. There's a little bit of technique to it, but as soon as you learn it, you can use it to increase your vertical jump and jump higher. So hang cleans is a power move. Remember, we want power. Hang cleans, squats, and deadlifts, that's more of a strength move, okay? You're going slower. Hang cleans, you have to be explosive. You have to be powerful to do reps of hang clean. So that's why hang cleans are going to increase your strength, increase your rate of force development, therefore increasing your power, therefore increasing your vertical jump. So if you don't know how to do hang cleans, I suggest you start with dumbbells and then move to a barbell and just get somebody who knows how to do it or watch a video on it and learn how to do it so that you can increase your vertical jump with hang cleans. But that's number 3. Exercise number 4, and the first of the plyometric exercises, is depth jumps. Now, I've made a video in the past saying that depth jumps are the #1 exercise that you need to do to increase your vertical and jump higher. I do not agree with that anymore. I have learned a lot since then. I've educated myself further since then. I still think that depth jumps are a top 3 exercise, but I believe that the next 2 exercises that I'm going to give you are even more important than depth jumps. But with depth jumps, you drop off of a box. As soon as your feet hit the ground, you immediately explode up onto the next box, okay? And if you don't have another box to jump onto, then drop off of the box, explode up into the air, okay? So, or over a piece of tape or over a piece of string. So when your feet hit the ground, the important thing is to not let your heels touch the ground. You want just the balls of your feet to hit the ground. You want to absorb that force and explode that force as fast as possible. So depth jumps are the first exercise, the first plyometric exercise that you need to be doing and including into your vertical jump plan. Plyometric exercise number 2 are sprints. Sprints are extremely important when it comes to increasing your vertical jump. Think about a box jump. When you do a box jump, you are exploding one time, okay? One max force jump onto a box. When you do sprints, you are literally each one of those steps is like a plyometric exercise. Sprints are plyometrics in and of themselves. So when you guys are playing basketball, you say, should I do a plyometric workout or should I play basketball? They are very similar because sprints and jumps, when you go up for a rebound during basketball, are plyometrics. Those are plyometrics. So sprints are a bunch of repeated max effort, max exertion plyometric exercises. So when you do a box jump, you get one max effort. When you do a sprint, you're literally as fast as you can exerting max force every single step. So sprints are number 2 when it comes to increasing your vertical jump and jumping higher. Plyometric exercise number 3 is repeated squat jumps. We already talked about a squat. When you do a squat, you are using your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, your posterior chain. When you turn that into a repeated squat jump, in each jump you are using max effort, jumping as high as you can, then you land, you absorb the force, and then explode again, absorb the force, explode, absorb the force, explode, repeated over and over and over. Each jump working on your strength and your rate of force development, moving towards your power, moving towards your higher vertical jump. These are one of the best exercises that you can do for plyo. So compared to a box jump is one time max effort onto the box. Repeated squat jumps are over and over. And I like to do these at the end of my workout and completely exhaust my body. So do 3 or 4 sets to failure. Squat jumps to failure until you cannot anymore. So jump as high as you can, absorb the force, and jump again. Keep jumping again until you cannot jump anymore. That's how you're gonna increase your vertical jump, because not everybody is willing to do that. So that's the third plyometric exercise, but I'm going to give you a bonus. Dunk practice. You need to be doing dunk practice, okay? If you're gonna ask me what's better, plyometrics or dunk practice is better. And here's what you could do. You need to practice all 4 approaches. You need to practice off of your left foot. You need to practice off of your right foot. You need to practice a right-left 2-foot approach and a left-right 2-foot approach. So you're doing all 4 of these approaches. You touch the net 5 times, touch the backboard 5 times, touch the rim 5 times, and then you do 5 dunks with a basketball or a tennis ball. And if you can't dunk, just touch the rim again. Can't touch the rim, touch the backboard again. Can't touch the backboard, touch the net again. Okay, so 5 jumps for each 4 of those approaches. So 5 off your left, 5 off your right, 5 with the right left, 5 with the left right, then move to the backboard, then move to the rim, then move to dunks. And that is your dunk session. Okay, you need to be even with all of the approaches. Now guys, that is it for the 6 exercises, but I already know that in the comments, a lot of people are gonna ask me how many sets, how many reps. So what I'm going to do is write it on the whiteboard right now so that you can actually program it in to your training to increase your vertical jump. All right, so let's plug this into a weekly training schedule and talk about the sets, reps, etc. that you're going to do. So here's our schedule. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay? There's our days of the week. You're going to do weight training on Monday and Friday. Okay? And you're not going to do squats and deadlifts on the same day. You're going to split those up. So if you wanted to do squats and deadlifts, we could do squats on Monday and deadlifts on Friday. Now, for me, what I do when it comes to sets and reps is I have two different days. I have a strength day and a speed day when it comes to squats and deadlifts. So let's say Monday is our strength day. You're going to do 5 sets of 5 reps as heavy as you can for squats. That is your strength day, working on maximum strength. Remember, to increase your vertical, you need to increase your power output. In order to increase your power output, you need to get stronger and you need to get faster. Okay, so Monday is a strength day, 5 by 5. If I do a strength day for squats, then I do a speed day for deadlifts when it comes to Friday. So 5 by 5 for squats, 8 by 3 for deadlifts. 5 by 5 is as heavy as you can go. 8 by 3, we want to move it fast, so it's going to be lighter weights. So it's going to be 40 to 60% of your 1 rep max. So as heavy as you can deadlift one time, as much weight as you can deadlift, you're going to do 40% of that, up to 60% of that for 8 sets of 3 reps. So we got our heavy day, our strength day on Monday, and our speed day on Friday. The next week, when you go into the gym the next week, squats would be 8 by 3. Okay, this will be week 2. Okay, week 1, week 2, 8 by 3 power, same thing, 40 to 60%. Deadlifts would then become 5 by 5, as heavy as you can. So you just alternate weeks. And if you do heavy squats, then you do speed deadlifts. If you do heavy deadlifts, then you do speed squats. So that's our squats and our deadlifts. Next is power cleans. You can do power cleans on either one of these days. Since you're doing strength here, you could add power cleans in for a speed power movement. Or, since this is a speed day, you could add another power move on the power and speed day. So power cleans could go either way. You could do power cleans here, you could do power cleans there, or you could do both. Okay, so there's our weight training exercises. Let's move into our plyometric exercises. You're gonna wanna do them on both days. Okay, depth jumps would be here, and depth jumps would be here. Same thing with sprints. I would do sprints on Monday and on Friday as well. So sprints. Now when it comes to the repeated squat jumps, I would do the repeated squat jumps at the end of the workout. Okay, repeated squat jumps. And I would exhaust myself with the sprints and with the repeated squat jumps. So if you wanted to put depth jumps at the beginning of the workout, you could, because it'd be a good way to fire your central nervous system up. Plyos are often good at the beginning of a workout. However, if we're doing something like sprints to exhaust ourselves, or repeated squat jumps to failure to exhaust ourselves, you don't want to do them at the beginning of the workout, or else you're not going to have any juice left for your squats, deadlifts, power cleans, etc. Now the last thing that we have to do is put the icing on the cake, and that's where we come with our dunk sessions. Okay, our dunk sessions are going to go on Wednesdays. Okay, so these are jump days. Okay, so weights on Monday, weights on Friday, jump days on Wednesday. Okay, and I just realized I didn't put the rest of the sets and reps for the rest of the exercises. So power cleans can either be 5 by 5 or 8 by 3. Okay, same thing as this. Depth jumps, you want to do 3 sets of 5 reps and then progressive overload from there. Sprints, you want to do probably about 4 sets of 40 yards and then progressive overload from there. Repeated squat jumps, you probably want to do 3 sets to failure and then progressive overload from there. And then jumps, remember we're touching the net, touching the backboard, touching the rim, and then we're dunking. 5 reps off each approach. 5 reps off of your right foot, 5 reps off of your left foot, 5 reps with the right-left approach, 5 reps with the left-right approach. So you're basically warming up until you do your dunks. You're warming up by touching the net with each leg, each approach. Then you touch the backboard, then you touch the rim. By the time you've done all those jumps, you are then ready to dunk. So This is how you plug it into your session, and there you have it. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel, click the bell if you have not already. Comment jump down below if you want a free bodyweight vertical jump training program. Comment your question down below if you want me to answer your question on a video just like this. Remember to take action, because action is everything. Knowledge is not power. It is only potential power until you take action on what you know. I will see you guys in the next video.
Young visionary, and I don't know where I am. I'm running blindfolded, like I ain't got a plan. You either steady living life, or you afraid to die. But if you don't take that leap, how you know that